headed out on our maiden voyage. So we'll have to cut some rape. I don't think it's fit, but go give it a go, do a tankful. There's nowhere to put you though, it's all plastic. Right, I'm going to go out here before I don't want to buckle it. Driver's course, because I weren't supposed to be driving it. I only went for free sandwiches.
Free hat.
There seems to be a hell of a lot going in tank. I mean, we haven't come far, and not the cleanest of samples, but is that a Claas thing? Don't know. Very clever is that, all touchscreen. Set it up as you're going along. Look, if you want to alter your sieve, just press that, and then that's bottom sieve. That's the only thing we've altered so far to make a cleaner sample, and just go up or down. So yeah, very clever. I think it feeds better than the old header and all. Just seems to be a constant nice feed. Down here.
No, definitely not.
We're getting it all though, aren't we? Yeah. Except not there. Got to set used to it now. Apart from we've got first error code, put laser pilot on, which is that thing on the end, what steers down that side, steers for you. We get that bloody error code, so anyway, I hope that ain't a bad start. But yeah, I'm very pleased with the machine. We're getting a lot of pods in, oh shit, I'm missing something. We're getting a lot of pods, unthreshed pods, with the factory settings, and it'd be better if it had 2 more days of sun, but I dare risk it how the weather is. Like tomorrow's fine, and I forget what day it is. Thursday, Friday, I don't think are very good days at all. So I think we've tested it about 10%, so it's having it. Yon end feels really good. This end feels a lot sandier soil. And it's just bloody, I don't know, it's not as good grain. It's spindlier plants, you know, these plants are very, half the size of the trunks, or the stalks, whatever you want to call them. It's alright, like, but it's not as good as yon end. And the header feeds a hell of a lot better than our other one. It's just a constant flow. And I can't see how it's different, but it just seems to feed better. Yeah, very pleased, good machine. going. £450 a tonne. There's some bloody money's worth on that. 5 grand, over 5 grand I reckon. You'll have about 13 tonne. Yeah, this field of rape's laying our average down. That field is brilliant. This one, it's not a real good one. There's a lot of patches like that full of rubbish. And a lot of thin patches what they didn't look so bad when they were growing, but now they're sprayed off and gone brown. I mean, there's a bit of green in them, but some of it's not fit. I mean, pigeons hammered it bad, and weather, it's very wet down here. There's just a canal on that side edge, and it's very, very wet land. That laser guidance thing won't work yesterday, but she's working perfect. Chris from Seward's come, or Claas Eastern, and set it up yesterday. It's not to do with satellites, it's like a laser, but it looks down edge of crop and senses the crop. So in a little bit of lathe stuff it can throw it off and it can steer into the crop. But apart from it, it's going really well today. Over in this middle, it's not a bad crop. It's just a shame around the outside where pigeons have done all damage. Just hard work is rape. Everything's against it. From drilling it really. Start with flea beetles and slugs, and then you get pigeons. Well, they're in among the early problems as well. You can nip it off when it's a tiny plant. Then you've got pigeons through winter. It's just sort of hard work. I don't try to think how many times I've sprayed this field. I've been in it 8 times, one thing or another. Yeah. Very well. It wants to be £450 a tonne, doesn't it? So if you only get a tonne, which a lot of people do, you aim for over a tonne and a half is a marvellous crop. Not everyone gets it. I don't know where we are this year. So yeah, hard work is well to rip. Everybody's jumping ship. That's the last of the oilseed rape for 21. So we've done winter barley and oilseed rape, and we'll be into wheat next. But to be fair, it didn't really fit, so we aren't having a go today. Yep, that's it. Last bit gone through. The headers, ours was a 14 plate what we traded in. The header's different. We used to have to put plates in the bottom here. Well, this is all one piece unit. It sort of telescopics out far enough to do that. This is a vario header, they call it a vario header, and I don't know what vario really means, but it's just teleports out further. So because rape's that vulnerable crop, it's sort of, as soon as you touch them pods they knock out. So if you touch them with that, and the seed comes out, so it goes on here. Well, in a normal header, your knife's there, well, you're liable to lose a bit here. And so, and this side knife as well, that's a lot easier system than the old one was. Everything's easier, they've really thought about it. Yeah. So, but, and it feeds better. I don't know what they've done. It just feeds better, I don't know. Everything just seems to slide through it very evenly, and instead of our old header could sort of get a gobful now and again, like a bit like that with rape especially. Not so bad with wheat. This one's just like feeds through. Chris was saying yesterday, like this is a straw walker machine, this 600, and he says up front here, this has got a very similar sized drum to such as your real big Lexions with the rotors. So you know, it's unbelievable what product they can take, you know, because he said when he came out I was pissing about at 3.5k, anyway it got me up to 5k. I think we were losing a bit myself, but I don't know, it was very, very capable of taking it through it, like, when we couldn't find it in straw, but I don't know, the monitors were a bit higher than I'd like, but I mean, he was setting me up, so I did what he told. But I know you have to have product going through them to rub together to help the threshing. You know, it's not all about banging it against metal, it's banging it against itself. So you know, Claas combines back in days at Dominators were, you were told to load them up like so. But yeah, very pleased with it. Now I've had a couple of days. It's a very efficient machine. So yeah, I'll try and look after it, not bump it, bend it. So yeah, good stuff. It needs a wash now. Bloody filthy. This rape had a queer dust. And it's bloody stuck to it, terrible. Does anybody run chains so you don't get that static? Because we had a chain on our ticket, we couldn't work out whether it worked or not. But Australians run chains, don't they? Because it apparently, well, it's a chain what you dangle from bottom of the chassis, something like that, somewhere where it can't get caught. And apparently it gets rid of the static, so the dust doesn't stick to it as much. But whether it works, I don't know. But does anyone else do it? Right, I better do get some jobs done because I'm barely strong. I don't know, it didn't forecast rain, but it just looks like it could rain a bit. They've thought about yoking it on is off the trailer is a lot easier as well. They've give you, well, twice as much room to pin it, you know, to position it. It doesn't matter if you're within the inch. You know, they use these little blocks. You put these little blocks up so your pin comes out through to lock it on. So, you know, you've got 3 at that side, but if you'd been further that side, you could have used all a lot of them, like, you know, they put 7 at each side, so, you know, it gives you don't have to be as exact. It's a good idea, really. So right, yoked on, ready for we'll go put it in shed, wait for wheat. I'll barely straw it, but old McCormick now, Aston Baylor. So from the new to the old. Some of you lot will sort of wonder, bloody hell, how do you farm, you lads? I mean, you have a brand new combine and a load of old relics as tractors. So anyway, that's how we are. We've just been to our local Claas dealer. We have actually priced a new one. Don't want to show off, but frightening money to swap. And ours is only, what was it, 7-year-old. And thinking about having a swap. So going a bit bigger. I was a 620, we're going to go 650 if we do it, but I don't know. It was a little bit bigger chunk than I thought to swap. So we'll see how the new year pans out. Just come back to the yard. I caught Oliver playing with this, look. Where he's got it from? Where have you got that from?
This?
Where have you got it from?
Phil.
Oh, what's he want it for? Oh, for his...
It must be his kids.
Oh.
Chuck there for scrap. So he took them to Ted's on big.
How do you make it go? So, how does that propel it?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind a go myself, but I might end up breaking a hip or something at my age.